Claressa Shields proved wrong as Shakur Stevenson adds salt to Gervonta Davis's wounds. Stay tuned as we bring you the latest news in the boxing world. It started as a battle of honor, until some hair grease and a knee took it toward a detour nobody anticipated. On March 1, Gervonta "Tank" Davis took to the Barclays Center to defend his WBA lightweight title against Lamont Roach Jr. in a battle that many guessed would be Tank's day. Well, it was indeed his day in the end, but what instead turned heads was the alleged favoritism that robbed Roach of glory. The collateral damage? Shields being outperformed by Shakur Stevenson in the battle of forecasts, and Davis having to bear the brunt of an undeserved win. But before we get to that, it's worth mentioning that Roach started beating Davis at his own game from the very beginning. Tank, who's usually laid back in the first few rounds, in a bid to assess an opponent's, was met with any equally reluctant Roach refusing to connect. With no more than 8 punches in the first few rounds, Tank finally connected 11 times in the 6th stanza. But it's not like Roach didn't hit back. In a demeanor that seemed subtly calculative almost throughout, except for the 5th and 6th round where Davis's trash-talking got into his head, the 29-year-old answered with several heavy blows that set Davis on his back foot. However, the real sucker, pun intended, came in during the 9th round. With 2:17 seconds remaining, and after Roach on the offensive with 3 consecutive attacks, Davis suddenly turned to his right, took a knee in a bizarre turn of events, and retreated to his corner where somebody quickly came and wiped his face with a towel. The coach, who was as stunned as the commentators and the audience members, immediately asked, "What's going on, man? The real problem?" Taking a knee is immediately counted as a knockdown, but in Davis's case, the referee clearly didn't think so. The ultimate result? A majority draw, 115 to 113, 114 to 114, 114 to 114, Tank's winning record smeared with a 30-1-0, and a fuming community. Interestingly, this was also the exact opposite of what Claressa Shields had even imagined in her wildest dreams. While Shields' concerns are understandable given that Roach Jr. was facing a KO artist, with 28 knockouts in his 31-fight career. However, not easily swayed by emotions, Shakur Stevenson stayed true to his analytical boxing mindset. The Newark southpaw predicted the fight would be a 50-50 affair. When asked about the main event, Stevenson initially leaned toward Davis but quickly hedged his response. I'm 50-50, I don't know. I can't make a prediction, but 50-50, the lightweight champion.